You know, the Datsun 240Z. One of the most important sports cars Japan ever produced. But the real story behind this car is way stranger than most people realize. Here are 8 weird facts about the Nissan Fairlady Z. Number 8. The car was named after a Broadway musical. In 1958, Nissan's president Katsuji Kawamata took a trip to New York and saw My Fair Lady. He was so charmed by the show that when Nissan launched a new sports car line, he named it Fairlady. In Japan, this made perfect sense. The name evoked beauty and elegance, but in America, it was about to become a major problem. Number 7. One man fought to kill the Fairlady name. Yutaka Katayama was the head of Nissan's US operations, and he knew no American would buy a sports car called Fairlady. He actually pushed to name it Tiger or Shark. Tokyo rejected both ideas, so he settled on Datsun 240Z. The number 240 came from the engine displacement, and the Z came from an internal design file label that Nissan engineers had been using. Legend has it, Katayama personally oversaw the removal of Fairlady badges before the first cars reached US dealers, though that story may be a bit of enthusiast mythology. Either way, America got the 240Z, Japan kept the Fairlady Z, and both names became legendary. Number 6. The design was heavily inspired by the Jaguar E-Type. Enzo Ferrari once called the E-Type the most beautiful car in the world, and Nissan's design team clearly agreed. The 240Z borrowed its long hood proportions, fastback rear end, and even shared details like an inline-6 engine with SU-style carburetors. The press called it a poor man's Jaguar, but the 240Z was also more reliable, easier to maintain, and arguably more fun to drive. Nissan took the inspiration and improved on it. Number 5. There was a secret twin-cam version most people have never heard of. The Z432 was a Japan-only variant with an engine borrowed from the legendary Skyline GTR. The name stood for 4 valves per cylinder, 3 Mikuni carburetors, and 2 overhead camshafts, producing 160 horsepower. It also came with a close ratio gearbox, a limited slip differential, and lightweight magnesium wheels. Only about 420 were ever built, and it was never exported. Today, they are among the most sought-after Japanese cars on the planet. If you're enjoying this, hit subscribe. I cover the weird side of classic cars every week. Number 4. Japanese police used Z-cars as highway pursuit vehicles. 4 Z432s were assigned to patrol the CHUO Expressway in Tokyo as high-speed chase cars. Imagine getting pulled over by a cop in a twin-cam Fairlady with a Skyline GTR engine under the hood. The 240ZG, the aerodynamic racing version with the extended fiberglass nose, also served as a patrol car for Kanagawa Prefectural Police starting in 1972. These were real working police cars chasing down speeders on Japanese expressways. Good luck outrunning that. Number 3. The first 240Zs had a disgusting design flaw. Early models had 2 horizontal vents in the rear hatch designed for cabin ventilation. The problem was those vents actually sucked exhaust fumes right back into the interior. Owners complained that their brand new sports car smelled like a tailpipe from the inside. Nissan quietly removed the vents in mid-1971. If you ever find an early Z with those vents still there, you are looking at a collectible car from before the fix. Number 2. It cost a fraction of everything it competed against. The 240Z launched at around $3,500. A Porsche 911 cost over $6,400. A Corvette was nearly $5,500. A Ferrari Dyno ran around $14,000. The 240Z matched them on fun, weighed just 2,300 pounds, and hit 60 miles per hour in about 8 seconds. Dealers had massive waiting lists. In 1972 alone, Nissan sold over 50,000 units in America. For a car that cost about the same as a family sedan, that is a staggering number. Number 1. The rarest version used acrylic windows to shed weight. The Z432R was the ultimate lightweight special. Nissan replaced the hood with fiberglass, swapped every window except the windshield for transparent acrylic, and stamped the body panels from steel that was 0.2 of a millimeter thinner than normal. That shaved 100 kilograms off the car. The production number was tiny, even compared to the already rare Z432. In 2020, a single Z432R sold at auction in Japan for over $800,000. For a car that started life as a budget sports car alternative, that might be one of the wildest collector car stories in history. The Fairlady Z started as a scrappy underdog trying to steal customers from Porsche and Jaguar. It became one of the best-selling sports cars in history. If you want more stories like this, click the video on screen now.